Good evening, all. How you doing? Sorry, I'm a little bit late. You should know by now I'm a little bit late all the time. Who we got? We got Kanan, we got Dave, we got GWR Photography. Guess what? It's viewers vote the route. First route we are going to be playing will be Gospel Oak, which was voted for by most of you lot on Thursday. So if you forgive me, I'm just going to get myself comfy in my sofa, and then I've got to go and grab out 4 routes, and we've got to crack on with the next route, what we will be driving, while I start a poll. So I hope you guys are okay. What route next to drive? Add the option, and let's go and pick out 4 routes. So the other 3 routes which I did choose, because the ones on Thursday, were Gospel Oak Barking, Bakerloo, Isle of Wight 2022, and Southeastern Highspeed. These will go back in after I have chosen the next 4 routes that you can vote on. Yeah, it's amazing stuff there. Stay tuned. Right, okay, so let's take that one out. That one, and I've no idea what these are until I actually turn them over. Oh, and got to remember that it is you vote for the routes. I decide what I'm going to do, what services I'm going to do. So, yeah. So no. Oh, but you could do this, you could do that. We're not having any of that, I'm afraid. Right, let's see what we got. Right, let's move that over there. Where's the laptop? And the first one. Right, we are there. Right. How do you spell that? Oh, not with that. Oh, for God's sake, really? I swear someone's fixed this. Oh, good evening there, Adam. How are you? Welcome to the stream. You are going to think this is a fix when you see this. Honestly. It's just taking the mickey. And number 4, which I'm kind of pleased, because when I saw that, I was like, don't think so, if it is. Right, okay, so, you ready for this? This was the first 3 that came out all in one after another, right? So you can vote for Cathcart Circle Remaster, Edinburgh Glasgow, Fife Circle, or Dresden Riesa. So they're the next 4 routes that you can vote on for me to drive next. How can I pick out Cathcart Circle, Edinburgh Glasgow, and Fife Circle? They're all Scottish routes. That's just crazy. I knew you'd say that. I knew you'd put that down. Dresden, Ken? No! Riesa, no! It's the wrong Dresden route. Yeah, I would have preferred Dresden Leipzig, to be honest. Right, so we're going to start with... I'll just make sure... No, it's not on here, is it? It's just on the PC. Yeah, we're going to start with... oh, man. Where are we? Gospel Oak Barking. Hi, Annabelle, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Would have preferred 10 minutes. I know you would. Going to be doing your model railway shift tomorrow. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Right, let's crack on. We are going to be doing timetable services tonight, just not in the mood for scenarios because some of them are pretty crap. We're not going to be doing the LMS Jubilee, I can tell you that one now. I have to wake up at 10 a.m. tomorrow for it. You have to wake up at 10 a.m.? I'll probably be up anyway about 8. Or if I can't sleep, it'll be about 7. Go on, let's do a 7:10 service. Let's crack on with these 7:10s, seeing as I've got loads to do. We're going to start from about 7:30 in the morning, and then we'll be able to do all the other ones before that, in the summertime. Always do it as whatever the real time is in real life, sort of thing. Have a bit of fog. Make it a bit moist, and then a bit windy and some light cloud. Oh yeah, you live in Nottingham and it's in Derby. Oh right, yes. Right, it's only a quick hop on the Midland Main Line to Derby. Right, let's crack on. What I do need to do though is quickly change the. No, I didn't want to do it. Oh, I don't know. Do we need to do it that way or not? No, I have to do it the other way. It's that way. That's how I want it. Boom. Yeah, brilliant. That's done. Is the sound okay? Right. Right, let's crack on. 2. Oh God, what's the J in phonetic alphabet? I can't remember. Don't ask me again. So you have to get the Red Arrow coach to Derby non-stop, then the Swift to the Model Railway. Oh, cool. It's John, isn't it? No, it's not. I don't know. I can't remember what the J is in. Oh, I don't know. Can't remember. Drive this London Overground service from Barking Riverside to Gospel Oak. So we're going the other way. Juliet, thank you there, Zedgy. Welcome to the stream as well. Never remember. Right. Oh, where's my keyboard? Need the keyboard. Bump and that one, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, confirm the register, and then stick it on to J16. Why have I not got? Oh, AWS supposed to be on. Wasn't she supposed to say TPWS and AWS working? Right, so we've got that one. So we've got 2 minutes. Let's have a quick look to see what's on the freight over here. Although this is a bit of a short route, and I'm getting fed up with short UK routes, which can be done in 20 minutes. I'd prefer the odd nice long route where you've got some decent length to it. I know I'm not talking the Bristol, London, Paddington sort of thing. So why can't I? Oh, don't do this. So we've got DB is booked by the looks of it, and EWS is booked. Oh joy! What have we got over here? There should be something here. DB is booked. So we're DB is booked then. Okay, fine. I've got to remember. I've got to scroll back this way. Oh, thank God January's ended. 1st of February tomorrow. Right, lock doors. Doors are locked. Right, let's crack on. You live in NG10. Nice. I don't know if I can afford to go to any model railway shows this year. Not even sure if I can make it if Dovetail do an ambassador event. Just don't have the money. NG10 would be somewhere near Nottingham or in Nottingham. Oh, Long Eaton. Ah, it's not far from Nottingham, just down the road. About halfway, isn't it, between Nottingham and Derby? First stop is Barking, Platform 8. I think the AWS is on. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Early morning. The day is just waking up. Hi Joseph, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Hope you had a good Saturday. Skylink to Nottingham from, it is about 20-25 minutes to get to Nottingham. Nice. They're doing 50 already, so yeah, we're fine. I'm okay with that. Yeah, so basically it looks as though not, you know, some people that are just coming in thinking or just turning up watching the rerun. It does look as though I've only just started. I've had to restart my profile. Been playing Train Sim World since 2008 team. So yeah. So it's I had to restart my profile because it just crashed just after I got TSW. So yeah, not very happy chappy about it, to be honest. The layout you volunteer is a permanent layout. Oh, awesome. Oh, hello. So yeah, if you are watching, basically viewers vote the route tonight. You did, out of the 4 routes that I pick every round, after I've driven the previous route, you get to vote for what route I drive next out of those 4. So we've got Dresden, Riesa, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Cathcart Circle Remaster, and Fife Circle. Currently, Edinburgh, Glasgow is 46% in the lead. So yeah. We could be driving Edinburgh, Glasgow. Not a good afternoon, mainly due to the extra result, but Chelsea made 3-2 comeback. Oh well. It's football. I mean, I don't mind football, but I'm just not a big fan of it. When you listen to people, just all you hear is you're talking to someone about something other than football, and then all of a sudden you get interrupted by someone talking to that person about football. You just think, hold on a minute, I'm talking to them first. You wait, sort of thing. Nah, football comes first. I'm just like, nah, just. Life does not evolve around football for me. Your model Jubilee is waiting for a repair overhaul in Derby, aka the model railway you volunteer at. What'd you do, break it? Oh, I've just seen something here as well. No, wait, window. Don't do that. Excuse me. Coming through. It's got to be done. Will you stop bringing the window up? Lock doors. And we'll be on our way. No, just, you know, I'm an Arsenal supporter. I went to quite a few of their games back in the mid-90s. Saw them win three or four premierships, something like that. But, you know, when people just constantly talk about it, day in and day out, you're there trying to watch something on your phone, and then someone, you know, the person wants to talk to you about football, just not, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I just took to having tea breaks at my desk or tea breaks at my bench when I wasn't a supervisor, and just watching videos there, because I just got so fed up with having to sit in a tea room and it was football for 8 hours. I just can't deal with it. It just, in the end, it just gets too much. So that's why I just don't allow it in Platform Wibble on the Discord server, because it's just, you know, if you want to do that, talk football, get your own Discord server, do it. You know, that's what it is to me. The same with politics. I just don't allow that in there, or religion. No, it's not a dictatorship. It's just that I just get fed up with having to put up with it. You're not wanting to window hang and shout hellfire, my lords? Not particularly, no. Wood Grange is next. So why hasn't the AWS gone off? Because it hasn't activated AWS. I'll have to sort that out in a second. Saw the pic for the GWER update. Nice. Coming soon, apparently. Well, I've not missed anything with the AWS, no. Does this route go into as well? Eh? What? AWS was isolated.
TEWS and AWS
End of February. Interesting. GWER. No, this route does not go into Great Western Express. £30-mile-an-hour limit. Had DCG thought about every time people ask when something is coming out, it should get pushed back by a month? It'd be great, wouldn't it? Hi Lee, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Wanstead Park is next. Do we get to see any freight? I don't know. I mean, you know, They turned around and said it will come out early 2026. It's early 2026. I know exactly when it's coming out, but I can't tell you. I can't say when it is. All I can say is that it's soon. That's it. I cannot tell you when it is coming out. Not allowed. I've actually let slip the date, but no one picked up on it. It was quite indirect, so that's probably why no one picked up on it. Good that you're okay. But yeah. They may see something in the roadmap, I'm not sure, depending. I think that stop sign's a bit close to the edge. He's over the edge! Really? Oh, look. Oh. I'll get you. There you go. Is there something else in there? Right, come on. Don't faff about getting collectibles. Oh. Not going fast enough. Bet it was live. It could well have been. You never know. Could have been at Christmas. Could have been a recorded video. Could have been on the Discord server. Leytonstone High Road is next. Oh, we're going that way. Yeah, roadmap is on Tuesday this week, as far as I'm aware, if I remember rightly. I will be on the PlayStation on Monday afternoon for my stream. It would be nice to able a full run from London, Euston to Crewe. It's all pretty much. Not much I can do about that, I'm afraid. A couple of squelch marks on the track. They've probably been removed now. The fuck? Yeah. We got jetpack passengers again. Infinity, add me up! What the fuck? I thought you lot were weird. You're either getting on or getting off, love. What are you doing? Slice her in two. Oh well, these dumbasses have gone as well. Hey, you can't get on the get on or off. What are you doing? Don't make me. See ya. No, it wasn't supposed to happen. That 56 guy, how you doing? Bum bum bum. Ba-da-dum. A duck walked up a lemonade stand and said to the man running the stand, "Hey, got any grapes?" Interesting. US on Birmingham to Crewe, it crashed twice on the Xbox. Was this with the 805? There is a fix supposedly. There is a fix in the works. For some strange reason, some people say there's a fix already. I don't believe there's been a fix released. So how people are saying there's a fix already been released, as far as I'm aware, it hasn't. You had the same issue. You have a 710 instead of grapes. Nice. Yeah, totally not following you there. I think I overstocked. Yeah, we're alright. Just close the doors there. They can get on the door there. Good to... What the fuck? Fell through the roof.
Please ensure you have a valid ticket for travel. You will be expected to produce your ticket when asked to do so.
There's no one here to do it. Roses are red. I've got something in your eye. You might have seen a bird, but I bet you've never seen a donkey fly. No, but have you seen an elephant fly? We're stopping next. Walthamstow. Where are we off to next after that? Black Horse Road, South Tottenham, Haringey, Crouch Hill, Upper Holloway, and a few other bona fide places. Birthday tomorrow, I take it is, sir. Happy birthday for tomorrow if it is. Ode B20 again. Happy 21st for tomorrow. So you've got Black Horse Road, South Tottenham, Haringey, Crouch Hill, Upper Holloway, and then Gospel Oak. Will we get to see any freight? No, I want that one. No, I don't want that one. There's something there, I think. What's that? 2U13. East Coast Main Line. Let's go. What do I do if I see a 10-car Class 805 spinning in the air? I have no idea, to be honest. Hit Control Alt Delete. Okay, cheers, popping in, Joseph. See you later. Oh dear. Depending on time and how tired I am, we could be doing 4 or 5 routes. I don't know. Well, I would say if you see one spinning in the air, just pray it don't hit you. On incoming 710. Come on, do your brakes. Discord at the ready. Why? Do you think I'll be falling asleep? I am tired. I just got keeping too well at the moment, which is annoying. Yeah, do it. Someone will. Some Karen will. No early morning freights. Disappointed. Absolutely disappointed. Banging headache as well. At least I don't do a Tintin and Spad. Oh, I've done that before. When I've fallen asleep. Tintin don't do a fall asleep and Spad. That's what I did. And it was live. So, yeah. Bradley had to phone me on Discord to wake me up. Because I just kept hearing this noise. I thought, what's that noise? Like, hold on a minute. And then it's like, I still had the mic on. The mic was live. People could hear me snoring. Yeah, I remember that stream as well. What, to Spad? It's weird. It is quite easy to Spad when you're live streaming. Because you're paying attention as well to the chat. And you know, my eyesight is trained directly at the screen in front of me, but off to my right is my preview stream, my notebook with the YouTube stream on it. So it runs about 50 seconds behind what is playing on the screen in front of me. Plus, then all the chat comes up. So I see the chat move, and I go to read it. Boom, and whatever it is on the front, I've missed the signal. That's all we heard for 10 minutes. No, but when I was creating stuff for trains or ran trains, I used to. No, I didn't used to mind the gap. I used to basically dream about something that I could possibly put into the route, and that would be about 2 o'clock, and then it would bother me, much to an extent that an hour after I would have to get up and then go boot up trains and do it. That's how bad it was. And then I'd spend about 4 o'clock, 3:30, about 4 or 5 hours on trains on the PC. Yeah, that's my phone. Haringey is next. We should be going under the East Coast Railway soon, which is there. Look. Oh, get fast. Hi Snooker Elevators, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. 2 places in Washington that you have a Cathcart and 5. You watch Tintin streams, you have a beard. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good afternoon, good evening, how you doing? Sergio, your 805 decided to stop itself at Euston today. Oh, that's good. Said something about driver assist, my eyes are that bad, and you couldn't make out what it was. But it said you couldn't move till you turned off all the safety systems. Basically, was it you arriving in Euston, or departing? You haven't been to 5, nor have I. You were arriving. You were probably going over 25 miles an hour as you approaching the platform. You were TPWS'd. It will trigger it if you go more than 25 miles an hour into the platform. You should be in effect approaching between 15 and 10 miles an hour into a platform at any London terminal, to be honest. At the end of the day, where the buffer stops are, you have to consider that a red signal. So just treat it like you would approaching any other red signal, where you slow down to 10 miles an hour. Didn't know that. There you go, you see. Glad that I've helped someone. Away. Doors. Crouch Hill is next. No. You've got 25-mile-an-hour signs just off to the left as you approach the station. So you have to obey the speed limit. And seeing as it's a red light, basically you've got to approach it at less than 25. Anything over 25 and it will trigger the TPWS. We're now going under the East Coast Main Line. Of course, there's nothing coming. Damn it. Oh, hello. Put my phone somewhere where I'm not going to keep moving it about. The District Line would become the D train and the Jubilee would become the A train. Oh, yeah. I'm not that imaginative, to be honest. But we've got something going over there now. No. Yeah, there was something just going over there. Yeah. Upper Holloway's next. So it looks as though we could be going to Edinburgh, Glasgow next. We've got 58% of the 58% of the vote. Then we've got Fife Circle. And then we've got Cathcart Circle, and then we've got Cathcart Circle remastered. Then we've got Dresden Riesa. Quite easy to what you call it on this route. I don't mind doing Edinburgh, Glasgow. We'll see what stuff's available to play, to drive. Okay, didn't want to do that then.
Is in use at this station for your personal safety and security.
They've done really well with this route, even though it's quite small. Would have preferred, well, I don't know if you could have been any longer, to be honest. Let's crack on. Gospel Oak is next. We've got a yellow. Yeah, we have laws about how loud the horn should be. Do we have a freight service around here waiting? Usually there's a freight in there, but there isn't there. Nothing there. Come off North London line there. Oh, we've got enough speed. We're approaching yellow, so it should be down to 20. You know, I do get pretty tired because you're concentrating on this and concentrating on the chat as well. So yeah, and then people on the phone. That's a yellow. Be a single. Which is okay for Hanson 122. Right. Slap it down to 15 because we are approaching a red. Sometimes you do get a freight running through, but obviously not today. Oh, if I remember rightly, it's a different light thing for tail lights, isn't it? There you go. Right, 8,336. I just lost a lot for speeding. Let's return to free roam a minute. Let's do one. Oh, fantastic. Don't try that at home, kids. Got my old goblin. Oh, get your copy of the Dove.
Doors closing.
Something that I definitely would never ever recommend.
Lift going back.
There's someone who joined the channel and wanted me to watch these videos, and he started posting them on my Discord, and he got it. He told him that just stop doing it, stop posting stuff like that. It was his videos, and he openly said, "Yeah, it was." And I said, "Well, I don't agree with what you're doing. So it's trespassing, absolutely disrespectful." And yet he still started carrying on posting them. So he then I then took the ban hammer out and thawed him. And he got banned. Because I just don't agree with it. It's trespassing, and if it does go wrong, which it will do eventually, it is a complete mess. And some poor bastard's got to clean it up. Right, I think we're done on that one. Right, let's go back to the main menu. Ouch, said the keyboard. Let's end the poll. We all know what won that one. 59% of the vote went to Edinburgh, Glasgow. 5 Circle Line with 24. Cathcart Circle with 14. And Dresden Riesa with 3%. Look at that. You would never hop on a freight train, even though there's so many people who do it. Yeah, well, they're idiots, basically. That's what my thoughts of them are. They're idiots. It's not only putting their lives at risk, they're putting everyone else's around them that will do it. Ooh, it's the route with Skyhook. Polished. Because it was a turd. It definitely was a turd. Right, so Edinburgh, Glasgow is next. So I've got to start another poll. What route to drive? Oops. What route to drive? What route to drive next? Right, let's put out 4 routes. Actually, give the old bag a shuffle because we have 3 routes going that we used last time. Okay. So there's one. One from there. 2. 3. 4. Right, those other 3 from the last vote can go in. And what have we got? Add option. Bump and bump. Click on that. Right. My heart sank. Right, let's do that one. I can't spell either because that's not how you spell that. That's how you spell it. And oops. Yoink. Whoops, just letting that one out. Well, we know what that one is. Right, okay. Damn it. So, next 4 routes to choose from, because we are going to be driving Edinburgh, Glasgow. So you can drive. You can choose from Main Spessart Bahn, Benina Linie, Long Island Railroad Remaster, or New York Trenton. Get voting. Put that there. Right. Oh, I think we're going to do that one. Oh, can we do the 801? How long are those? 24 minutes. Ooh. So we do the 1 Echo 11 Aberdeen to London King's Cross. Let's do it dynamic weather. What's the worst that can happen? Why should we use American locos on one of all your routes? No, out of gauge. Well, we do. No, because it's not American; they're Canadian. Or if it's 70s, they are American, but the 66s are Canadian built. Not the sheds I'm talking about, just the ordinary old SD42. Nah, you're okay. Went for the Swiss route. Why am I not surprised? Right, so we're doing 1 Echo 11 Aberdeen to London King's Cross with dynamic weather. That'll be interesting. Edinburgh, Glasgow. I haven't driven this route in ages. Pre-TSW. 6. Oh, my pen's running out. That's not good. Right, part of the NNR service from Polmont to Edinburgh Waverley. Are we? I take it we're at Polmont, are we? Why is TPWS isolation isolated? It shouldn't be isolated. Dumbass.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Got to do that all over again now.
TPWS and AWS operational.
But Swiss route. Ow. Oh, jeez, that hurts. Can we actually get one in Polmont? Miss me. Oh, we have the long full-size one. Oh no, he is just about off the platform. Close the door. The memory of the 13 people who died and the 61 who were injured in the Polmont rail disaster, which happened near here, July the 30th, 1984. Acknowledgement of the contribution of the emergency services and railway workers who attended the scene. Yeah. RIP. Haymarket, platform 1. So we've got a nice little run. Oh, it's plushy. It's a haggis. Right, let's crack on. Might as well get everything done. There's the wipers as well. We're at 801-225. You love haggis. No, I'm not a big fan of haggis, to be honest. I wouldn't even touch it, to be honest. Not for me, I'm afraid. Oh dear. Right, so I think I'll be doing a couple of extra streams next week, but I'm not sure when. I think, well, I think, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm not about Wednesday during the day because we're off filming the next episode of the Railway Dogcast. We were supposed to be out tomorrow to do one, but that's been put back to later in the year. Bit of a shame, so I was really looking forward to doing that. Actually, I think it's the next two episodes of the Railway Dogcast we'll be doing. I think, if I remember rightly. Oh, you are... No. I'll be streaming. No. I'll need to check that so that... So we're fast all the way through to Haymarket. Don't forget your votes for the next route. Benina Linie, main Spessart Barn. Good evening there, Railway Man. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I can't remember what the routes were. What was it? Benina Linie, main Spessart Barn, Long Island Railroad Remaster, or New York Trenton. Get voted. I also think it's time to chuck up that as well. One of them. I think next Sunday as well. We've got because tomorrow's the 1st of February, so yeah, next Sunday will be a members only meeting, members only stream as well. So yeah. It's going to be a busy week or two, I believe, for streams and videos. What I'm working on at the moment is obviously my real world train videos. I know at least I have to do all of 2023 videos. I think I'm working on March 2023 videos now. So that's going to be released as members first tomorrow, probably in the afternoon, and then it will go public on Monday. The idea is that I'm going to get them updated to May, So for 2023, 2024, and I think, well, I've got May done already at 2025. I then got the 2025 Facebook, the 2026 Facebook album to January, December 2026 album to start on Facebook. And then when that's done, I will then try and get up to date with the 2023. So then I work it out from May, the videos. So whatever it is, if I get up to May, then it's June photos, June videos. Then I'll go with 2024, get that up to date to May or whatever it is it needs to be done with videos and photos for the Facebook, videos for YouTube, so on and so forth. Then with 2025, which I think is up to date with May, I believe. So and I'll just work through 2026 as it comes along. So yeah, so there's going to be a fair bit of uploading from me and work to do on that. But obviously I've still got to look for a job as well. So God forbid that. If I didn't do that, they'd be screaming at me. I am using the Sprinter Express timetable because I think the Rivet timetable is a bit cack, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of it. Ooh. Oh, we're speeding again. So we have the 801, 802, 805, and we have the 395 Hitachi units in Train Sim World. It's pretty cool, to be honest. All part of the AT300 family. So basically, if you do want to become a member, it's $3.99 a month, and it comes off your Google YouTube account or Google Payment, I think it is. And basically, with that, you get at least 2 members-only live streams a month, badges, perks, which is badges. Trying to think what else. Emojis as well, custom emojis. And also certain videos will get members only first releases as well. You also get shout outs like GWR Photography's a member. Hello, GWR Photography, thank you for becoming being a member. So yeah, details, hit the link above what I just mentioned there. I think it's a fair enough price, to be honest. Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to hit 1800 there. There we go. I don't think we'll get into Glasgow till about, no, not Glasgow, King's Cross till about, it's 10 now, probably about 2, 3 o'clock. Good afternoon, good evening there, Pete. How are you? Busy day, only just dropped in. No, that's fair enough, mate. That's fair enough. It kind of, it's been okay for me because basically I spent most of this afternoon doing a video that I wanted to get done. I've probably got some more videos to do tomorrow, which, yeah. So I've got a live stream Monday. There's no live stream on Tuesday. Wednesday evening there will be a live stream. Thursday night there's a live stream. And there could be a members only stream on Friday. I don't know. Have I seen Batman Forever? No, I'm not a big Batman Batman fan, to be honest. I used to watch the original Batman, you know, that I'm talking about going way back to the 60s Batman TV show. I thought it was quite funny. But yeah, I've never been a big, huge Batman fan. For the old Edinburgh tram start. Don't know if we have got any running. Probably not. That's where the 5 circle line comes in. Can't see any. Definitely can't see any. Oh yeah, there's one there, look. I think the only Batman film I saw was the first Batman with Michael Keaton. That film. That's the only Batman film that I have seen. I know the other ones have been on TV, but I've never watched them. I'll have to slap that down to 80. Off work next week. If you do the jobs around the house you've been nagged to do, you might get a trip to Welsh Marches in first class with food and wine. Bloody hell. I've got loads of jobs to do actually, which I will try and get done. I've got to get some not stain removal paint, or stain block, that's what it is. So I've got damp appearing, or mould appearing in the bathroom, on the walls. Which the housing association were supposed to have actually completed. Oh look, there's a GWI HST set there. Which they're supposed to have actually stain blocked it, but they stain blocked the wrong bit. Fucking dumbasses. So I stain blocked it myself, and it's all still come through. So not much I can do. I just got to keep doing it. It's absolutely pointless trying to phone them to do it, because basically at the end of the day they'll just fluff it up as always, and they don't do it right. So I know that basically, there you go. There's the old tram. I know that if I do it, I've done it right. I shouldn't have to, but do you know what I mean? The bat train. We go to 50. Well, I just might as well stay where we are. It's 35 mile an hour limit, and we are coming into Haymarket. Don't forget, get your votes in, guys. What you want me to drive next? That did kind of make me jump a bit. Have to replace all the plug sockets in the kitchen. The cheap tumble dryer your missus wanted has knackered them all. Should have bought the Bosch I recommended, not the 199 Beko garbage. Keep it cheerful. I've got a Beko. Have I got a Beko oven? Was that about 600 odd quid? I thought that was brand new. I think it's a Beko. Quite liked it actually. It's all right. Oh, it is the platform just there. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so it wants me to stop a wee bit longer. Okay, fine. We'll do that then. Like HST. My lords. Hi Andy. You painted flying Scotsman in green with the Forza Horizon 4 logo on the Xander in tribute to flying Scotsman appearance in Forza Horizon 4. It's a bit questionable, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. HST looks lost. They're soon the ScotRail services. They were debranded GWR ones at first when they did the ScotRail ones. Beko is absolute shite. Your ex in Scotland had a fridge freezer that she missed a recall on, as they had a tendency to act like a cooker with houses on fire and kill people. HSTs, they could. I mean, I don't mind HSTs. I've got more of an appreciation for them, but you know, what could be best for someone could be horrible to someone else. You see, we all like different things. Ooh, blue flashy lights just going down the road. Suddenly it's got bloody cold out, and my glass that's on the balcony has just decided to frost over. That's what I don't need. I can't see anything. You would like maybe Edinburgh, Waverley to Carlisle? Not really, to be honest. Just might as well have Glasgow to Carlisle. Down to 20. Don't forget, get your votes in. This is the last couple of minutes. We have a tie, do we? Interesting. Well, whatever route is on top gets played. At the moment, it's Benina Linie. So yeah. HSTs were the best thing we built after loco haulage. The Pendolino is fantastic but restricted. The 800s are totally crap apart from looking nice. Thing is though, they do their job. That's the thing. They get you from A to B. Cue the bagpipe player. Very uncomfortably. Yeah, but like I explained in the thing, they're all built to, to save the public, save the public money. To not cost as much built. I mean, the thing is, when you look at it, the space shuttle is made up of companies that bidded the cheapest price that they could to try and undercut each other to get the contract. So yeah. Should we hear the old bagpipe player? Not yet. Right, end the poll. So we will be driving Benina Linie because that's the one out on top. Long Island Remaster is 42% with Benina Linie, 13% for main Specific Barn and New York Trenton gets 3%. So it's Benina Linie. So yeah, that gets the vote. Right, let's just go to the main menu. Let's write this in. Benina Linie. Right, so I'm going to have a P&B in a minute as well. He was once on the platform next to that to see Blue Peter leaving after doing the 5 for lunch tour. Oh, nice. I was there, coming in on a pair of 20s. Right, let's draw these 4 routes out that we're going to drive next, that we're going to vote for next. What have we got with main Specific Barn, Benina Linie? There we go. Right. So these 3 will go back in. Try French, Swiss, Italian, German and Austrian IC services, faster, more comfortable. The UK is... It is, but the government don't really want to pay money towards it all, and the leasing companies don't want to pay too much money for it. So, at the end of the day, we lose out. But that's just what it is. That's what they're all used to doing around here. It is what it is. There's not much you can change it. It's not going to change. It'll always be the same. DB is a bit of a disaster over there. Right. 1, 2. Yeah, it's the only Italian bit of route, isn't it? Right, they go back in. Right. Let me set the poll up. No, we're not doing a Q&A. What's the next route to drive? Should really put a question mark there. Add option. Right. I don't even know what routes they are at the moment. Right. That's that one. Ooh, some. I think I know what one's going to get it. That's interesting. 4 interesting routes, actually. Right. Okay. So, what are they? Oh, that's the ones that we've just done. Right. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I say. Vicar. Right. So, the routes that you got to choose from: Dresden, Leipzig. It will come eventually. Blackpool Branches, Manchester Glossop, and Boston Providence. Let me just finish doing that spelling because it's wrong. There you go. Get voting. Got your bloody hopes up. Yeah. Right. What the hell? No. Get off. Bloody thing. Jesus. You've not been to Germany recently. Take it is a disaster. Benina Linie is interesting because it has an Italian port. Local services in France are the same currently, and as for the Spanish, not being on German trains for a few years, they weren't the best, but still a damn sight better than the UK. Used to BNSF ES44 and Thomas to get over the timetable wall. Oh, to get over the invisible wall and onto the standard track and the Italian station. Got your bloody hopes up when I heard Dresden. By the way, Hentis, it's pronounced Benina Linie. Yeah, I'm posh. They aren't currently. They are not maintained. They've not maintained the infrastructure, and whole lines are closed for months while they repair them. Reliability is far worse than the UK. Surprisingly, DB also has huge debt. Hence why DB Cargo are selling 25 Class 66s to a Romanian railway company. And keep an eye out for. I'm having a dig here at either Class 60s or Class 66s going over to Southern Ireland. You heard it here first. I'm just going to go for a P&B and I'll be back. Stick that one there. Oh. get a drink as well. Bear with me. 2 seconds. Right, we are back. So Benina Linie it is. It's gonna be fun. Right, what are we going to do? Might not even be a long service, you never know. See what we got. I don't want to be stuck doing an hour and a half service, I can tell you that, for nothing. Ow. Definitely don't want to be doing an hour and a half service, I can tell you that. Bloody hell. Is that all there is? It could be a 4-minute service here. Oh, there you go. Got 11-1. 11-minute service. Oh, God. I do not want to be stuck here doing an hour and a half service, I tell you that. I got no fucking choice, have I? Northbound service. Well, looks like we're going to be doing a northbound service. Well, the whole idea is to try and do the whole service, so we try and do the timetables, but the way things are going with Dovetail and their bloody things, it just doesn't work.
Das Zugteam der Rätischen Bahn begrüßt Sie im Regionalzug nach Campo Cologno, Brusio, Le Prese, Poschiavo, Cavaglia, Alp, Grün und wünscht eine angenehme Reise. Bei Fragen stehen wir Ihnen gerne zur Verfügung.
It's that way. Spezia. It may be, probably we'll only be doing 4 routes, so yeah. Should be about hour and a half, so about 10:30, something like that, their time. But at least it's not raining, so that's cool. Outdoors. Brakes off. I'll just try not to fall asleep or derail. I've got to pop out hopefully back for Blackpool Branches if that's the winner. That's the winner. Well, I can't see Dresden Leipzig getting a win. Bucket this thing, we'll have to access to a few quid next year, so off around Europe for 2 to 3 weeks. Only bit you're dreading is getting out of into the UK. You'll be fine. Definitely be fine. Not unless it's been invaded. Just don't stop at the border to let the campers on. Come on, where's that 30 mile an hour? I suppose as we get higher, we may get the snow. I know there's a few people that like them, but yeah, it's scenic, but that's about it for me. I mean, it would be, you know, if I could ever see it firsthand, it'd be great, but I'm never ever going to get that opportunity. So yeah, it's not something just to say, oh, I don't like it. It's just, it would be, I think it would be great to see it in real life, but personally speaking, this route and a Rosa Linie, whatever you want to call it, I would never have bought these routes as if I wasn't an ambassador. I mean, yeah, I should think myself lucky I am an ambassador and I get the routes free of charge. But personally, I wouldn't have bought them. So, you know, there's a couple of other there's a few other routes that I would never have bought. 5 Circle Line being one of them. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to be stopping here, isn't it? Uh-oh.
Nächster Halt, Campo Cologno.
Prossima fermata, Campo Cologno.
Next stop, Campo Cologno.
I think the other one that I would not have bought was the is it the Swiss one with the flirt? I'm not bothered with that one either. It's not that I don't like foreign routes. I don't mind them, but they're just not for me. Some of them. There's this red signal here somewhere. Where's the red light? Oh, it's green. Alla Romeo. Oh dear, Alla Romeo. Oh dear. Maybe sometime. That's a hell of a gradient, 1 in 23. This is the only non-UK route you regularly use, but you have been to Lake Como 3 times and spent a few days out there. Next year you'll actually be on the train, not chasing it in an Italian car. Yeah. We got the old loop-de-loop. Bruzio. Jamie loves these routes. Fuck's sake. Shouldn't do that. What I'll do is just leave it there and let it go round and you can watch it up there. When I start snoring, someone message me on Discord or phone me. 1 in 14. That's crazy. Bristol Spiral Viaduct, amazing. Parked up by the apartment block and watched one go up. Fantastic engineering.
Nächster Halt, Brusio.
Prossima fermata, Brusio.
Next stop, Brusio.
Brusio. Hey, Brusio, it's Mario. Hey, Mario, it's Luigi. Don't think we... Oh, hello, pizza. Oh. Someone left the pizza, it's mine. Get out of the way. Oh, another pizza. Oh, I'm going to be so stuffed. Nothing around there. Oh, there's my hat. Lovely. Looking dapper. What the hell? There we go. I think that's everything. Should we have a look over here? Oh, there's nothing there. Don't think there'll be anything here. Nah. No. Not a stitch. And we'll be there before the train gets towed away. What's that, ma'am? You're cold? Okay, we'll shut the door then. You found chocolate bars in Frankenbarn. Bet they taste better than the Feastables. You never know. Five kilometres to Le Presse. Yeah, it's a bit more than 5 kilometres. Even Hershey's is better than Fresh Feastables. Dunno. I just like Cadbury's chocolate. Oh, we can increase it to 35 kilometers an hour. Whoa! Awesome. La Presi. I don't know. Like I said, I murder the. Is someone taking my crane out of construction sim? I murder the place names. He made a DBBL 103 from Linky Rheinstrecke to pull Flixtrain coaches. Nice. You should be able to do that anyway. Do it in Formation Designer. Oh, we can go a little bit faster. Is that the first sign of snow or first sign of clouds? Clouds. Lost cat up there. Wait. We're not stopping here. The snow won't change as you get higher. Train sim mistake. You went up in June 30th at the north end of Italy. -1 at Spezia and solid ice. TS doesn't replicate this. Ah, fair enough. I suppose they couldn't replicate it, to be honest, for train sim. I don't know. Not sure. We might even hit 50 mile an hour. Can't do anything on a fucking screen. That reveals that Mildmay line has King's Cross. Has King's Cross, says St Pancras. So I don't know if someone was saying, oh, it's a rare King's Cross is in King's, you know, King's Cross is in Mildmay. It's also in Southeastern Highspeed as well. So yeah. Oh, am I going too fast? I am. Oh well. I actually drove into King's Cross on when the Southeastern High Speed extended line was released. No, it wasn't. It was the actual original Southeastern High Speed was released with Train Sim World. Can't remember when that was. 3? It would be difficult. You was driving back down that pass. Not far away, rang your missus. She's on the terrace at the apartment on Lake Como, baking hot, older than sleep.
Le Prese.
Nice.
Prossima fermata, Le Prese.
Next stop, Le Prese.
Le Prese. Le Presse. Oh dear. Hotel Le Prese. Does he just come running out? Nah. Wow, we even get to a 60. Thing is, with our main line, it has trains going into and out of King's Cross. So it also has trains going into and out of St Pancras as well. So yeah, I don't understand what the people would say. Oh, well, it's got King's Cross, but yeah, and you know what I mean. You're excited for the GWE remaster? Yes, you should be. It looks very nice. Right, let's crack on with the speed. Straight down to 40. It looks really, really good from the pics and everything. It's really freaky driving up there with trains running adjacent to the road. Over here, some twat in a 16-year-old Audi would hit it somehow. Probably twats in a BMW as well. So, yeah. I suppose it's easier as they're building a road up there, build the line as well, because it's all on flat ground. Until it obviously separates from when you go into higher, steeper grades and round the mountain side, where the roads can't follow. No, I still see the twats on the BMWs around here. Then I'd also rate e-bike people idiots as well. Down to 30. Oh, do you think they wait for us at level crossing? Yeah. In fact, I don't really like people that ride these e-bikes because they're not they're unregulated, and you don't know if the person is driving an illegally tampered one or legally modified one, or a legit one. 95% of the time they'll be illegally modified to go up to 60 to 70 miles an hour. And to me, you know, if they're caught, they should be fucking taxed. They should be fucking thrown away. Don't forget e-scooters. Yeah, there's someone a few days ago up the road from me. The lady was severely injured by dickheads who got on two idiots. Oh crap! Two idiots on a e-scooter. That knocked her over. idiots. And they left the e-scooter there, and they ran off. But I think they can find out it was one of these higher ones. They can find out who it was who was driving it at the time. Possiamo. Professional driver covering over 80,000 miles per year. You can confirm that, how many drivers?
Nächster Halt, Poschiavo.
Oh, I've got to go up a little bit more, haven't I?
Prossima fermata, Poschiavo.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean,
Poschiavo.
for me, round here, it's BMW drivers. The amount of drivers that I see, this where I am, it's a one-way road, and I'm seeing people driving the wrong way down here, you know, and yeah, and then people that are just speeding, don't see the lights of red in front of them, and they just drive right past them. Ridiculous. Legally restricted e-scooter got T-packed by 3 traffic police cars, so they should. On the M32 last week, just outside Bristol. Good. I hate people that do that. The kids, the youngsters, that they know what they're doing is wrong. They don't care. Police can't catch them, but they're putting more and more rough tactics on them now. Oh, stop! Fuck. That's what I mean when you. Oh, for fuck's sake. You know, it's not a stream without a fucking span. That was not done on purpose. I can tell you that. Fuck. That's kind of, I was enjoying that, actually. No worries. Blackpool Branches is the next one to drive then. Right. Let me write in Blackpool Branches. Yep, I don't care if they get caught and the police take them down any which way they can. They get injured, they break their legs, they break up certain bones in their bodies. Don't really care. They shouldn't do it. You do the crime, you do the time. And if that includes getting bones broken in the process, so be it. All this softly approach the police have to do towards people, no more. Because then they say, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. But fuck it, just, yeah. As long as it's in the mandate that they're given, I don't care. All this, you can't touch them, all that sort of shit. Yeah, it's a bit late, Dave. But thank you. Yeah, it is 2 weeks. Right, let's pick the next 4 routes out. What have we got? That won't take me long to do that route, so we'll do. I'll do one more route, so this will be the last lot. Right, let's take that one out. Take one from there. Take that one. Do that one. Oh. Okay, I have to look at that. Right. So for the final route, where is the pole? Which is that one? Okay. What's the final route? What is the final route to drive? Question mark that. Right, first one up. Ooh. That's the proper title. Okay, second route. How do you spell that? Nice. Whoops. Ah, bugger. And the final one, choice. Okay, interesting. Right, so I don't know what happened there. The choices for the final routes is Frankfurt S-Bahn. Hold on a minute. If this crashes, there won't be anything. No, okay. Because I don't even know what's going on. It's a save game, I'm sure it is. It's loading in. Yep. Shouldn't have done that. Right, so Frankfurt S-Bahn. Midland Main Line. Zwolle Groningen. And Cathcart Circle 2024 Remaster. So those lot will go in. Blackpool 1. Oh, so start the poll. So it's the Dutch one. Cathcart 2024 Remaster. Frankfurt S-Bahn. And Midland Main Line. And Zwolle Groningen, the Dutch one. Right. So we're going to do a run with Blackpool Branches. What are we going to do? Dim table. 7 services of this, isn't there? Oh God, no. I want a large logo. There we go. A large logo 47. What service are we going to do? It's going to start about 7:56. Euston Down carriage sidings to Blackpool North. Good God, that would be Euston. That must be starting about 3 o'clock in the morning to get there. That's crazy. So we're running an ECS service. Let's do that. 5 Alpha 40. So wait for that to load in. Right. What loco we got? 454. I fucking hate this bug. Hardest in world, yeah. Starting to hear another 47. Bloody thought I could. That's awesome. Right. Now I've got to trundle all the way back. We could do, excuse me. Oh, we could do those four-wheel TTA tanks as well. Basically check to make sure everything's on. Preston Station, your old territory as a kid. You see everything there, yeah, especially in the summer with the specials and no apps to tell you what was coming. Oh yeah, definitely. You get no idea. Although if you're like me, you sometimes you manage to get the weekly working notices, which were published in like a pamphlet form. They were awesome. That should be chucking out black shit now. $40 over there. It's how I found out about sometimes the 73s that would come down on sometimes it's Old Oak Common to Poole express parcel vans, newspaper vans. They just come down and they sit in the siding for an hour, then go back. You're younger than me, mate. Those notices were carved in stone when I was a kid. Yeah, so I'm only 55. nice little run to Blackpool. He'll be 64 this year, but had a fantastic day with almost 4-year-old grandson. Your mental age aligned perfectly. Awesome. It's always good when you have the grandkids come round. Ooh. We'll do 75 miles an hour down here. Thank you very much. So yeah, don't forget, get your votes in. You know what, I think I'll be glad when I go to bed tonight, because I'm not sleeping very well at the moment. Five miles of Kirkham, South Junction. That'll be a red light on approach. First time you drove a Ferrari was from Kirkham. Nice. Can't say I've ever driven a Ferrari. Only in Gran Turismo. Look. Let's start preparing to slow down. I like Ferrari cars. I like the Ferrari F1 cars. I don't like the Ferrari F1 team. I just think they're a bunch of overachievers that think that because they're the oldest team in Formula One, they can do what they want and say what they want and threaten. to get their own way. Here we go. I mean, I don't mind Lewis Hamilton driving for him. I hope he does well this year. I'd like to see him win, but I just don't think the team are that good. What F1 team I like? I like McLaren. I've gone with Ferrari, not Ferrari. I've gone with McLaren. I've always liked McLaren, but then I was also liking Mercedes as well, because I've got some Mercedes kit at home or here. I've got some Mercedes race cars. I've got McLaren race cars as well. I've got a few Ferrari cars, but not Formula 1. A couple of 458s, because I love the Italia 458. Ferrari F1 is a marketing exercise for their merchandise, signing Hamilton is good for that. I think, well, I think he also wanted to drive, he's always wanted to drive for a Ferrari, you know? So, and I think if in the next year or two he doesn't do any better, then I think he will retire. But he'll probably be pulled out of retirement to go drive for IndyCar, which I think is probably the worst decision he can make in his life, to be honest. But I think, you know, the fact was that Mercedes were just, he got screwed over when Red Bull won that. Verstappen won his first world championship. Mercedes should have pitted him on that race, on that safety car. They should have pitted him. They didn't. They cost him the world championship, and he's never forgiven them for that. Oh, I believe we've got snow. So put your wipers on. Yeah, I think is I hope he does really well at Ferrari, to be honest. Last year wasn't, and he was struggling. So yeah. But hopefully they'll do something this year. But yeah. But namely, I do quite like McLaren. Been to the technical centre before. So yeah. I do love the look of Ferrari cars. I just think they're lovely. Hamilton will fail. Leclerc deserves a championship. Everyone deserves a championship, just not Leclerc, not just Verstappen, Hamilton, Norris. Piastri deserves it. Every single one of those drivers that drive a Formula 1 car deserves an F1 championship. Whether they get it, two different things, you know? So, yeah. Oh yeah, it's like I say, the management and the management of the F1 team is absolutely shit. Always has been. Even when Michael Schumacher was winning his 7 world championships, they were screwing over the other drivers just to let Michael win his God knows how many championships, you know. And that I mean, it was always that if you were ever to go, oh yeah, you got to. When Michael Schumacher was there driving, you were brought in to be Michael Schumacher's basically second place driver, because you knew all the decisions would go Schumacher's way. Even Stroll doesn't. I relate that to Crash Donado. Those two don't deserve an F1 championship. Stroll, because fucking daddy just keeps him in there. Stroll is a liability. I want a big fan of I'm not a big fan of Verstappen. Don't like him. He likes causing people to crash, but then when people do it back to him, he bitches and whines like a bitch. So I'm looking forward to the F1 when it comes back. I'll be watching on the highlights on Channel 4 if it's still on Channel 4. Well, he did, yeah. He did win a race, which was pretty amazing, to be honest. I didn't like Vettel at first, but yeah, towards the end, I was liking him as he matured a bit. He's a little bit like Verstappen when he was at Red Bull. Very much like Verstappen when he was at Red Bull. And the other team that I don't like is Red Bull, to be honest. Wait and see this year. I don't think they'll do very well at all this year. Helmet's gone. They got rid of the Christian as well. I just don't think they'll do well. And they got Ford, or whatever it is, badged Ford engines. So, yeah, we all know Ford. I don't think, I can't even think if Ford have ever won a world championship, let alone a race for in Formula One. Yeah, you know, that's it. That is it. It was all favouring Michael Schumacher, you know, and you know, every time it was just like, oh, you're slower, let him through. You know, and it's the subtle way that how they did it, and I just like, I just did not like the Ferrari F1 team, because the cars were lovely. I've been lucky enough to see some Ferrari F1 Formula 1 cars, and some really early ones as well, and they are absolutely lovely, and obviously some Ferrari street cars and the GT cars as well, and I just absolutely love Ferrari cars. I mean, such an effect at the moment in Gran Turismo. I'm going through saving money, doing races and everything, and buying Ferrari cars because I just love them. The DFV engine one loads in 60s, 70s. Outright. Modern era, not much. Just from what I recall. But then again, 60s and 70s were not me. It was like mid 80s through to current, where I've been watching Formula One. May have missed the odd race here and there, but yeah. Showed me Ruben's back. Hello, credible driver. Check out the German GP 2000. I do have that on disc actually. Oh, we're going a wee bit fast. Well, I might not have it on. No, I don't think I do have it on disc. I think I got 2002 onwards. We'll have to double check. Well, it might be 99. No, it could be 2000. I don't know. We seriously have to slow down. This may not end well. Nah, we're good. We're good. Right. I think Senna died in 94, wasn't it? If I remember rightly. Oh yeah. I mean, I can't fault Verstappen, to be honest, where he was God knows how many points down in the championship, almost looked to be out of it, and then it literally, it was the decider on the last race. I can't fault him for that, but I just don't like him, and I do not like Red Bull. To me, Red Bull are another team that's just come in thinking they can do what they want. And Christian Horner was another one that just like basically moaned and bitched when things weren't going his way. I quite like Rubens Barrichello as well. Senna died 2 days after your 16th. Oh wow! I actually watched it. I was watching the race at San Marino live. My mum was she was dishing up the roast dinner, so she always missed the start of the race. And you know, you see then how it was. It's just like how my voice was. I said to her, I said, there's been this huge crash. I said Senna's gone into the wall, into the side, literally nearly head on. I said, and it's just like he's like in the middle of the track. I said he's not moving, sort of thing. And she was like, what are you going on about? I'm trying to get the fucking dinner ready. And yeah, it's just like, and she comes in, like sits down with a plate. She goes, what's happened? And I was just like, oh, for fuck's sake. Rubens is probably too nice for everyone. You have to be an asshole, especially if you're British. Yeah. I think Jensen was too much of a gentleman sometimes. Lewis, I like Lewis Hamilton because you know, it was just, I just quite enjoyed it, what he was doing, and it's like fresh thing. Yeah, he was a bit of a whinger. They all are. When things don't go right for him, a lot of them whinge. But yeah, I just, you know, he still is one of the best F1 drivers out there, I feel. The same with, I'd have to say the same with Vettel, and up there with Michael Schumacher. Verstappen, I wouldn't say he's there yet. He could be. I don't know about Norris. Do you despise him? Entitled? What? Why entitled? Ooh, hello. Or, well, to be honest, if you're going to say that about Hamilton, you can say that about every single one of them. Your F1 claim to fame is Jenson Button used to sit next to your cousin at school. Awesome. That's pretty cool. I have marbles from Silverstone when one of the years that my mate went. He bought me the Pirelli F1 tyre armbands from reused recycled F1 tyres, and he also had on the bottom. He said to me, so he said, take the armbands out and remove the cardboard underneath, and there was about 3 or 4 bits of what do they call them? The marbles. Oh shit, that's a red. Yeah, we ain't stopping on that one. That's a red light. All drivers are entitled. They are like, when things don't go their way, they whine like bitches. They moan like hell. Hamilton put into a championship winning car in his first year and winning in his second, then moaning if things didn't go his way. I'd give him a hiding. I don't know. I really, honestly, I don't know about that. You know what? One of the things that I do not do is I don't read the press about all the sports, the news, all you see all this shit going on sometimes about drivers. There's this one place, this one site. Oh, that's a sneeze. I don't know if I'd saved that in time or not. I don't know. No idea. Ooh, give him a 2. I think it might be a bug where it should have been a light that's thingy. Oh, excuse me. There's this media organisation called F1 Fans or something like that. The amount of shit, clickbait shit they come out with is literally ridiculous. And it's just all shit just to get. It's a bit like how sometimes Train Sim Society is. You know, with their titles, they're all clickbaity. You know, and it just draws you in, and it's just the amount of shit that comes out. That's all, I'm just like, where you listen to someone, you've seen the press where one of the drivers is giving the interview, blah 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 blah, and then I think the Daily Telegraph are one of the worst ones for this. Not that I read the Daily Telegraph, but it's stuff you see reported online from the Daily Telegraph and everything, and it takes stuff so out of context. And it's just some of the times you hear it and you're thinking, nah, it's all bullshit. So I just tend to make my own mind up and not say, oh, I don't believe it or I don't like it. I don't like I said before, I don't like Verstappen, but he does have talent in driving. But that doesn't mean I respect him, for what he is. I just do not like him. Yeah, of course it does. Of course it does. Don't stop. Don't think I've got to go anywhere else after this. Well, that's interesting. Right, so it looks... Get your final votes in. Get your votes in. Cathcart Circle with 45%. Midland Mainline with 33%. Zoll Groningen 11%. And the same with Frankfurt S-Bahn. I haven't played S-Bahn for ages. So... Right, so Cathcart Circle. That'll be the last one. I just can't be arsed with all the drama, the shit that comes with all like the backstabbing that goes on with F1. To be honest. Right. I don't think he is the best driver, to be honest. He is good. I'll give him that. That's the same. I would say the best one for me personally would be Hamilton. Just he is. They're all good as each other, but I think he just stands out. That at the end of the day, it's your own personal opinion what you think, and it's you think that's about Verstappen. Fine, that's fair enough. But I personally don't think he is. I think it is Hamilton. But there again, back in the day, in the 70s and early 80s, people would be saying, "Oh, it will be Prost, it's Ayrton Senna." My one of these idiots at work that I used to work with, he was always going on that Senna was a cheat, and he was nothing special. Yeah, that's fair enough, Pete. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. And when you talk to someone and this person, he knows more of football than anything than motor racing. This is a guy that, I'm one of these people that with filtered water or spring water that you buy, bottled water, I can taste the difference between bottled water and tap water. This bloke I was talking to, he couldn't taste the difference. He said, no, it's not. It's the same. It's the same. And people were looking at him like, you can't tell the difference between spring water, bottled water, say, or fucking normal water that you get out of the tap. He goes, it's the same. I was just like, no, it's not the same. This guy, he would just talk shit just for the beauty of it. You turn around and say it's a fact. Fair enough. I don't agree with that. That's it. That's how it is. I'm not going to sit there and say, I think you're right. Fair enough. I respect your opinion. I'm not going to argue with it. I don't care at the end of the day. But, I don't think he is. That's my opinion, you know. But I think he's a far better driver than what Verstappen was. But at the end of the day, currently, you know, he's got more championships under his belt than Verstappen. But when it doesn't go right for any driver, it's gonna end up like that. They are gonna be, you know, have really shitty days, and they're gonna, you know, especially when they're under all that fucking scrutiny and everything from the media. And you know what the media are like these days? They'll screw their mother just to get a decent fucking story. Cathcart Circle, wasn't it? Did I write that in? Yeah, this will be the last route. Oh my god. Verstappen fought his way through. Hamilton was handed it on the plate. How do you mean Hamilton was handed it on a plate? He was signed by McLaren from the age of 9. He worked his way through that. In his karting, his dad was working 2 jobs to afford the racing and all the karting equipment and everything. So yeah, I don't think it was handed to him on a plate. But he worked for that. That's the thing. There we go. What do the 20s do? Oh, okay. They spawn in on that. Yeah, but he was signed for at the age of 9 by McLaren. He was literally groomed to go in to be racing for McLaren, but obviously he had to come up through the ranks in the, I can't remember what the F2 Formula 2 I think it was, or Formula 3, Formula 2. So yeah, they all have to come up through the ranks. They all have to work still. Do a 385. Maybe not do a 385 service. Yeah, that's. I mean, you know, I'm not going to argue the fact, basically, that, you know, it's how they basically do their different, the different, what do they call those things? Their programs. I mean, the same with Red Bull. God knows how many people Red Bull got on their list. We could do the 811. I'm not going to do dynamic weather because that will have a problem of a bit of a effect on the frame rate, because this one tends to I think it's this is one of the routes that it tends to the frame rate kinds to stick a lot, and what's that word? It stutters. side are we on? On that side. Mm. 314 coming in over there. I think that's my livery. Should have a slightly darker and rounded, more white, just from the outside of the windows round there. That's the best I could do to it. Oh, Pendo coming in. Got doors. Oh, it's me over here. Let's crack on. Oh, there I am. Pollock Shields is next. Yeah, the Irvine wasn't too bad. Johnny Herbert, never really liked him. Damon Hill, I liked him. Nigel Mansell, he was alright, liked him. But then, I mean, to be honest, Nigel Mansell was really, I think, the one that I knew first off from sort of thing from the racing back in the earlier years. Because it's around about the mid 80s when I started following it. Because Mum and Dad had it on downstairs, and I always watched it when it was on. The weird thing is, I've never ever been to a Formula One race. Can't afford it, to be honest. Obviously, I knew about James Hunt, but he'd only been, I think, I started getting into Formula One, I think, when he started commentating. I think that's when it was. Yeah. What have I got that? Oh, I think it's the Senna video that I've got, or DVD, Blu-ray, whatever it is. I think it's Blu-ray. I think I've got it on. That lightened up a lot of Formula One from, because I obviously watched it up to the point from when he died anyway, but I was watching it obviously with Mansell, which I think was about 87. I think it was, wasn't it, or something like that. I've got the books, the encyclopedia that goes all the way from starts off at 1950. It was published by a company called White Star, and it goes. I've got it all the way from 1950s, and then it goes from about 2000 as separate editions. And I've got it up to about 2017 or 18. I've got quite a few of their books. So yeah. But then all of about 2 years before we stopped, well, I got made redundant. They stopped doing the Formula One books by them. The company just went bust. They're an Italian-based company. And yeah, it was called White Star, and they were named after the White Star shipping line. Nothing to do with the White Star shipping line, mind, but yeah. I think any other non-British driver that I liked was, I like Mark Webber. I like some of the underdogs. Kimi Räikkönen, I loved him. He just didn't take no shit. Oh God, Mark Webber. But he was doing sports car racing before Formula One as well, so I knew about him in the old doing the Le Mans stuff. Yeah, but I watch a lot of GT racing as well. But yeah, Kimi was just like, he was just said as it is. Alonso, yeah, I don't know. I had a love-hate sort of thing with him. It basically kind of when he went to McLaren for that time, and when Hamilton was there, and they had that whatever it was to do with Ferraris, you know, all the secrets to and from Ferrari, whatever it was. I just lost respect for him there, and also the fact that the thing in Singapore with his teammate, and I can't remember his teammate's name. Oh my God, this is embarrassing. I think, yeah, I think Carlos, they I can't believe they dumped him. But there again, it's just like, well, we got Hamilton, blah 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 blah. He's a bigger name than. I beg your pardon. He's a bigger name than Carlos Sainz. I like Carlos Sainz, and I like oh God, I am really shit with freaking names. The other Ferrari driver. I can't remember his bloody name. I should do. The one from Monte Carlo. I quite like Jules Bianchi as well. Fittipaldi was the guy for Renault who was told to crash his car at Singapore. Well, yeah, that's fact. But at the end of the day, it's business, isn't it? Business is business. If they're going to make you more money, boom, you employ them. That's it. It's all business at the end of the day. That's how I see it. It's like when you see Dovetail, more DLC being made, being released, blah 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 blah. They're a business. Do you know what I mean? If they don't keep creating DLC, they're not getting money in. That's it. You know. So where people turn around and say, "Well, they should stop making DLC and concentrate on the bug fixes," blah blah blah. Yeah, they're right to a degree, but there's no money coming in. So you know they got to make money to pay the bills. You know, that's why you don't really see a lot of free stuff. You know, how much did this remaster cost, say, Liam to do in his own time? How much personal effort and time has gone into it? And I can tell you, there is an awful lot of time and effort and detail that has gone into this GWR remaster. He's done this in his own time, yet he's not getting paid for it. So when people turn around and say we don't get anything free, well, what's that? But that's just as it is, isn't it? It's the same as that darts player. What's that? His name Luke Littler, which I don't really watch darts anyway. You know, he wins this thing and he gets over £1 million in sponsorship deals. You know, and at the end of the day, it all comes down to money. You know, and I'm thinking, wow, he's getting £1 million, or he's just won £570,000, and he's getting £1 million on top of that for sponsorship. And here I am on the dole, getting £527 on benefit, and I can't even pay my rent. Do you know what I mean? Mind you, though, I probably couldn't throw a dart and hit the bullseye to save my fucking life. But it's at the end of the day, it just makes you think. It's all business. Everything is all business. They get their name there. At the end of the day, make money out of it. So you know, the same with all these footballers. This is one thing that I do not agree with, is that these footballers get paid millions and millions and millions of pounds for being bought or sold by other football clubs. And you think, all the people in the UK that are struggling right now with bills, and you get some football club spending millions of pounds on a player. And then as soon as financial strife hits said football club, people are there. Oh, we got to raise money to save it. The government have to save it. Nah, fuck off. They're greedy in their buying and selling of players and money and that, and now they're losing it. Nah, you're right. It's like my local team, Bournemouth. They want to do a new redo the stadium, and then there's people turning around saying, "Oh yeah, they should fit in a tram line, bus station, and loads of other stuff for transport links and that." And I just replied, I said, "Well, I hope Bournemouth, AFC Bournemouth, are going to actually pay for all this stuff." I said, "Because I don't want to pay it. Why should I have to pay it? I'm not going to go and visit bloody 22 men kicking a bag of air around. I'm not paying that fucking money." You know, that's what I take on it. That's my take. Why should I put towards something that I'm never ever going to go and use? Why should my money go towards paying for that? Personally, I don't believe in it. I think football. Yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan. I've been to, and I paid several times to go and see him win. See him play at Highbury at the time when it was at Highbury. That's why you left the music business. You got recognised several times over the years, but with conditions that would take me away from that, what I've been recognised for. Yeah. No, that's fair enough. But yeah, I just don't think I should be. You know, if I have to pay my council tax or whatever or anything, fair enough. But I don't think it should go towards transport links to a football stadium. It should be the football stadium, the football club that pay for everything, not just the public around said club, you know, in the town that are paying the council. You made it back, yay! We are on Cathcart Circle. I spadded on a Rosa Linie, Benina Linie, whatever it's called. Lilo. And then we did Blackpool, which we did alright actually. Though I did go through a red light, but I think it's actually supposed to, the call-on thing was supposed to work. You've been to the Bournemouth Stadium several times recently. A lot of work going on, and the training ground back up towards Wimborne. Yeah. My argument is that if they want all this stuff done, then they should pay for it themselves. All the transport links, everything, even the football fans that support the club, they pay for it. Yeah, this is the old Cathcart Circle. Remaster. I'm not anti-football, but I just don't see why general public should pay for something that really the football stadium want. If the football stadium wants it and the football fans want it, then they should pay the bill. End of. Oh shit, there goes the keyboard. I'm going to break this keyboard one day. Oh. It's the only thing I don't like about this route. It's just so slow. Oh. Another bobber jobber. It's the other thing as well. It's just like when someone, like I said before, when someone rams football down your throat 24/7, or when you're at work, 8 hours a day, all through tea breaks, you have to listen to them talking about it. You know, while you're doing other jobs, it just really gets to me. And right when you come back, live, got to go by. No, that's cool. That's all right. No worries. That's cool. Just hope you've enjoyed the stream. This is the last run anyway, so it's coming up to 11. I'll just settle down, watch a bit of telly. I don't remember when I last played. Hate football now. You was on the Cop at Anfield throughout the 70s. Yeah. I don't mind watching like when well, don't mind when England play, but it's just like after a while you just get we'll just watch this game and then that'll be it because they won't be in them much longer. Yeah, you know, and it's just so predictable now. The talent in English football it's all overseas shite, you know. We've hardly got any decent, you know. England men's team will never ever win another World Cup because there's not enough UK talent playing in the Premier League, in the top Premier clubs. It's all foreigners. Loads of people disagree with me. That's fair enough. It's how I see it. Now down to 30 again. So that's why I like watching Formula One. I don't mind watching touring car. I used to watch IndyCar racing as well when Eurosport had it before Sky took over it, and then it went somewhere else and everywhere else got it. You know, I hated when Sky took over Formula One. Probably not, to be honest. Well, they all fucking fall over a blade of grass, don't they? And roll around on the fucking floor. As though they've been shot in the head. My friend, he supports Man United, and the amount of the poor sod, I know, the emotional roller coaster that he goes on is not really good for his mental health. It really isn't, but he still supports them. You know, you can't really change his mind from doing that, and yeah. I mean, yeah, okay, I supported, still kind of got a thing for Arsenal, but do I bother now whether they win or lose a match? Not really. I'm just not really bothered. That's just how it is. I think that phase of my life is gone, is over, and kind of happy with that, to be honest. Yeah, it's one of the worst routes for the pause the pauses in the actual game. It was as bad as this before it was remastered, so yeah. Ouch. We didn't mean to do that. Where are we stopping next? Product shields. So yeah, in theory, I should be streaming on Monday afternoon. I am streaming Wednesday evening, and I think it's Uncharted Legacy, the Lost Legacy, and I'll be streaming Thursday, and that's all I can say at the moment because I'm not sure what else I'm going to be doing. Which way? That way. I could be streaming from the PC on Thursday, I think. I don't know. I'll just wait and see how things turn out. Glasgow Central is next. But in all that, I've got to sort of be looking for a job as well. So yeah, and creating videos as well. I also signed up for YouTube for another boot camp, optimize live streams and memberships, and I'm in the optimized memberships camp, so which is really annoying. So there may well be a fair few members only streams. And in fact, I think I have a whole week planned for members only streams. I don't know. It's something that I'm looking at doing. And there's reasoning behind it, and I'll explain that at some point towards the time if it happens. So it's going to be a whole week of members only streams. No non-member streams. It will be members only streams. But that I'll announce more of that before it actually happens. How long is that bloody train? Well, he's doing a lot more than bloody 25 miles an hour. That's not bad frame rates going in there, actually. Now he's slowing down. Oh, God. We've got a triple bagger. 4 of them, even. Is that a Pendolino? It is a Pendolino going. Is there someone else coming up behind us? No. Oh, my God. Got to start to slow down because I've got a red coming up. Do I want to get another spad? They'd be calling me 2 spads Hentis. There's the old unit. That's a nice little run, that. Anyway, this kind of the approach to Glasgow kind of reminds me on the approach to Victoria, London Victoria on the Brighton Main Line. All the different trains moving. It's pretty cool. .158 in the platform there. And there we go. Where is the DRA? Which will be there. Deregister. Where the hell are we? That's not me. I am. Look at that. Not even a single bit of blurry textures on this route. This is a really nice route. I quite like it. Have we got the... I thought there was a steam loco over there. So what have we got due in next? Zyro as well, look. Avanti, jobby, or whatever it is to Zyro. That's what we've got in. 8:44. Manchester Airport. Bloody hell, that's a distance, isn't it? Manchester Airport. This is what I think is quite cool. $8:50, 9:06, 9 o'clock, 8:47, 8:46, 8:52, 8:49, 9:13, 8:46, 9:12. That's pretty cool. I like that. Riesa Bay. Where the hell's that? Platform 15. Excuse me. Where's platform 15? What's all the way over here? Do we have anything going to where? Yeah. 11. That's going to Riesa Bay. Can we actually drive that? Probably not. What time does that leave? 8:50. What? Oh, we got to pull forward. Oh, okay. I'll take the DRA off. Why have we got to pull forward? Yeah, okay, take it easy. Thanks for popping in. $7,286. That's awesome. Right, well, that is going to be it for tonight anyway. So, hope you have enjoyed the stream. Hit the like button, hit the sub button if you have. I will see you on Monday, I'll be on Discord anyway for later. I'll be on Discord tomorrow. But yeah, thank you all very much, and I will see you in the next one. So have fun and see you later. Cheers, guys. Bye bye.